Hey guys, it's Little Royts, and I'm back with It Moves. Ooh, instead of new, it says old. It's the load save. Um, so we did play a bit of this. We were in the, like, the woods, jungle, I guess is a better term. We were in the factory, and now we're in this place. It's a huge skull. Oh. Do we have anything new to say? It's still just huge. I'm like, wow. The size of it. Doors firmly shut. Are they gonna just make me keep walking? It just wanted to stop. Banner, it's make out the details. Okay, so there's nothing on the banners. Oh, wait, now something's happening. Okay. I was kind of worried I was doing something wrong for a little bit there. Oh no, a pentagram. I don't know yet. A picture of some kind of green landscape. The picture is in too bad shape to make out any details. What's this? It's just something I can't interact with. That's fine. Like a gate or something, I guess. Okay, let's see. Oh, I could just get around that one. Looks almost like the lights on the runway at airports. No? That's a comment to have, I suppose. How old am I supposed to be again? I'm like 8 or something, aren't I? That's got the gate on it. What's that? Hello. Well, that's nice. Some kind of machine. A nice machine that talks to me. Okay, I flipped a switch. Nothing else up there. Didn't affect the machine. These gates are still done. Nothing new to say about the airport lights. Where might I be able to go? Gate. Oh, hello. A picture of some kind of... Oh. I looked at that. Are you... I can't see exactly what that... Are you... How are you? It's like the politest ghost in the world. Or the most polite, if I want to use proper grammar, which I probably should with my English degree. Okay, nothing new in there. I wonder if I'm just supposed to kind of keep patrolling until I see the monster again. Because that's kind of what I had to do last time. Okay, so I can't... The switch is unflippable once I flip it the first time. Which is fine. Just kind of lets me know that I have done the right thing at some point, I guess. Gate. Okay, do I head down here? Gate. And those still just make the The EE sound. What's this? Did I have anything? Some kind of altar. Ooh, key. Lights, 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 lights. Okay. I don't see the monster anywhere either. Okay, there's a switch back there, but I can't get to it. I'm gonna slow down for a second here. Maybe I'm missing something. It's not in the machine anyway, and I really can't flip the switch again. There's nothing up here. If I have to search every single spot, I'll find out what to do. But there's a switch in there. Can I get in there? Yeah, I can. Okay, this went down. I didn't see the switch. Okay. So somewhere else there's a gate that went down, I suppose. I just have to figure out where it is. This isn't really too much of a puzzle though. It's a just check the same places over and over again kind of thing. Maybe it's the one in the top corner. Because I assume they're pretty much going to make these as... Nope, that one still did. It looks like this one's down there, okay. A creepy mask. I'm just gonna let this happen, whatever it is. Accepting it. At least it seems happy. Cause I mean it does. It's smiling at me. But would you rather monsters be happy or unhappy, though? Like, you don't know what a monster's gonna do when it's happy. I wonder if I'm gonna get another flash of that. Oh no, I turned on the blood. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's see. That's the first one. So I think all the ones left down must be down here somewhere. I did that one. That's still sealed. Okay. This place is just big enough that's kind of a pain to have to look through every bit. What's that? I don't have anything to say. Nothing about the pile of skinless corpses, I assume? Okay. This must be the one at the... Oh no. I don't know what happened, or if I did it, or... I'm sorry. Okay. This is supposed to be the last one. Also, like, lights on airports. In airports. Okay, where am I going now? I thought I had them all. Maybe I'll go back to the pentagram. No. They don't need me at the pentagram. Down this way? Did I flip this one? No, I didn't. Yay. Okay. Now what? This way? Did I flip? Oh no, I did flip this one. This is the giant blood pile. Tissue. Okay, I had to flip that one. I flipped this one up here. I feel like I flipped them all. Oh, hello. It's kind of blocking my path. Can I go around it? I guess I have to try. It wouldn't let me. Like, I had nothing to say about it. Oh. Hello. No, I can't. I have nothing to say about that either. What's it doing? It's funny how certain words can remain hidden from your mind no matter how blatant or obvious they are. One word came to me that night, lying there in the darkness alone, frightened, aware of a rotten change in the atmosphere. A thickening of the air as if something had displaced it. As I heard the first casual twists of the bedsheets below, the first anxious increase of my heartbeat at the realization that something was once again in the bottom bunk, that word. A word which had been sent into exile, filtered up through my consciousness. Breaking free of all repression, gasping for air, screaming, etching, and carving itself into my mind. Ghost. As this thought came to me, I noticed that my unwelcome visitor had ceased moving. The bedsheets lay calm and dormant, but they had been replaced by something far more hideous. A slow, rhythmic, rasping breath heaved and escaped from the thing below. I could imagine its chest rising and falling with each sordid, wheezing and garbled breath. I shuddered and hoped beyond all hope that it would leave without occurrence. The house lay as it had the previous night in a thick blanket of darkness. Silence prevailed, all but for the perverted breath of my, as yet, unseen bunkmate. I lay there terrified. I just wanted this thing to go, to leave me alone. What did it want? Then something unmistakably chilling transpired. It moved. It moved in a way different from before. When it threw itself around in the bottom bunk, it seemed unrestrained, without purpose, almost animalistic. For that thing lying there in the darkness, that thing which seemed intent on terrorizing a young boy, calmly and nonchalantly sat up. Its labored breathing had become louder. Now only a mattress and a few flimsy wooden slates separated my body from the unearthly breath below. I lay there, my eyes filled with tears, a fear which mere words cannot relate to you or anyone else coursed through my veins. I would not have believed that this fear could have been heightened, but I was so wrong. I imagined what this thing would look like, sitting there, listening from below my mattress, hoping to catch the slightest hint that I was awake. Imagination then turned to an unnerving reality. It began to touch the wooden slats through which my mattress sat on. It seemed to caress them carefully, running what I imagined to be fingers and hands across the surface of the wood. Then, with great force, it prodded angrily between the two slats into the mattress. Even through the padding, it felt as though someone had viciously stuck their fingers into my side. I let out an almighty cry, and the wheezing, shaking, and moving thing in the bunk below replied in kind by violently vibrating the bunk as it had done the night before. Small flakes of paint powdered onto my blanket from the wall as the frame of the bed scraped it along, backwards and forwards. Once again I was bathed in light, and there stood my mother, loving and caring as she always was, with a comforting hug and calming words which eventually subdued my hysteria. Of course, she asked what was wrong, but I could not say. I dared not say. I simply said one word over and over and over again. Nightmare. This pattern of events continued for weeks, if not months. Night after night, I would awaken to the sound of rustling sheets. Each time I would scream so as to not provide the abomination with time to prod and feel for me. With each cry, the bed would shake violently, stopping with the arrival of my mother, who would spend the rest of the night in the bottom bunk, seemingly unaware of the sinister force torturing her son nightly. Along the way, I managed to feign illness a few times and come up with other less than truthful reasons for sleeping in my parents' bed. But more often than not, I would be alone for the first few hours of each night in that place. The room where the light from outside did not sit right, alone with that thing. With time, you can become desensitized to almost anything, no matter how horrific. I had come to realize that, for whatever reason, this thing could not harm me when my mother was present. I'm sure the same would have been said for my father, but as loving as he was, waking him from sleep was almost impossible. Waking me, on the other hand, was no trouble at all, thanks to the nightmares. Okay. I'm gonna save here in a second, but look, I think I have a more... Okay. I think the problem I have with the long, wordy cutscenes is not that they're wordy, because I said that last video. I said they're wordy, they could say something in a few sentences that they take paragraphs to say, which is still true. But I think my big problem with it is the reason I have a big problem with this game so far is because they're not relying on the game to be scary. Because this is a horror game. It's one of the tags on RPG Maker. It's what it pretends to be. But the game part isn't scary. The faces, the whatnot, no, that's not scary. They're trying to scare you with the text. The 5-minute long, 10-minute long cutscenes of just walls of text. It's not like they're just giving you video to go along with it. It's walls of text. And I think birds can be way scarier than pictures can, but if it takes away from the rest of the game. When it feels like there isn't a sort of confidence in the rest of the game when you have to have those walls of text. I don't know. But it takes away from what might have been a better game. I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep going. We'll save. We'll do one more level. So we're only at like 15, 18 minutes now. Earthquake? Oh, who knows? Let's find out. A hook hangs from the wall, a piece of meat hangs to dry from it. Yes, in this Beauty and the Beast style mansion. Just a hook with meat. Okay. What's that? A scene from the Bible. I do not know what scene that might be. Are we in a church? Is that what it's trying to imply? Hey, look, a giant spider. I can't get over there, though. And I think another thing is I don't feel like there's any danger in this game either. Like, I've got, I don't know. Another one. Like, they talk a lot about this ghost haunting me, but it's a big pool, but I'd rather not use it. It seems kind of dirty. I wouldn't want to use it either. But more of this game seems like walking simulator than anything else. Like, even the puzzles aren't... Are they hanging cats? Are those cats? That's not very nice. I like those things. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to look at it? I'll look at it. Do I just have to keep walking until you decide it's time? I guess I can do that too. Oh, that's... okay. more. I have nothing to say about these things either. These babies with mustaches. Look, it's got a mustache. Like, I think in a game that did the rest of their scares correctly, that might have, like, it's an interesting, it's a good sound effect. It's the mouths closing could increase suspense. Like, things like that would creep me right the heck out if I was in the right mood. Will they let me go back? It's always my first instinct when I loop in anything. It's like, well, can I go backwards? Is that what they want me to do? Okay, all their mouths are already closed. I don't know. What is it that they want? So can I go back? Still can't go back. We're just gonna let these things laugh, I guess. How are you guys? Doing good? Still can't go back. So like I said in previous videos, I've worked a wide variety of jobs. I actually taught high school for a while, but I work in a retail job right now. Hey, babies. Do they want me to go back? Oh, hello. And January is kind of a weird month for retail. So I had a weird week. I'm exhausted. I think I'm exhausted more because there's not much to do. There's something about doing nothing that's more tiring than doing something. Hey, what's my mom doing? My greatest fears were realized in the winter. The days grew short and the longer nights merely provided this wretch with more opportunities. It was a difficult time for my family. My grandmother, a wonderfully kind and gentle woman, had deteriorated greatly since the death of my grandfather. My mother was trying her best to keep her in the community as long as possible. However, dementia is a cruel and degenerative illness, robbing a person of their memories one day at a time. Soon she recognized none of us, and it became clear that she would need to be moved from her house to a nursing home. Before she could be moved, my grandmother had a particularly difficult few nights, and my mother decided that she would stay with her. I was wondering where the story was going. I'm like, are we just learning that dementia is awful? Because, I mean, it is, but it doesn't really have anything to do with the rest of the game. As much as I loved my grandmother and felt nothing but anguish at her illness, to this day I feel guilty that my first thoughts were not of her, but of what my nightly visitor may do should it become aware of my mother's absence. Her presence being the one thing which I was sure was protecting me from the full horror of this thing's reach. I rushed home from school that day and immediately wrenched the bed sheets and mattress from the lower bunk. Removing all of the slates and placing an old desk, a chest of drawers, and some chairs which we kept in a cupboard where the bottom bunk used to be. I can't believe he already hadn't done that. Like, that's a better use of space if you're not sharing a room anymore. I told my father I was making an office, which he found adorable. But I would be damned if I gave that thing a place to sleep for one more night. You don't sleep for free, man. It's not a free country. As darkness approached, I lay there knowing my mother was not in the house. I did not know what to do. My only impulse was to sneak into her jewelry box and take a small family crucifix which I had seen there before. While my family were not very religious at that age, I still believed in God and hoped that somehow this would protect me. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, treating God like the Easter Bunny. Sure. I'm not a religious person myself so much, but it's... I don't know, there's something weird about saying something like that. Although fearful and anxious, while gripping the crucifix under my pillow tightly in one hand, sleep eventually came and I drifted off to dream. I hoped that I would awaken in the morning without incidents. Unfortunately, that night was the most terrifying of all. Okay, we're gonna call it there for today. And again, I'm still on the fence about what's going on here, and that's fine. We'll talk about this more at the end of the game. The text is just killing me. It's killing me. It's not that it's written poorly. It's not that it's bad. It's just distracting from what the game wants to be. If you wanted to write a horror story, then write a horror story. But I feel like they're adding the game elements in just so they can say it's a game, but they almost obviously put more work into the text than into the game, I guess is where I'm at right now. Okay. Well, anyway, I will see you guys next time. Have a glorious day. Let me know what you think. I'll put the link to the game again in the description. I will see you guys next time.